nervous.
Alright, welcome to the latest episode of Concerts to Consoles. Today we've got Matrick and Gino from Creepsville 666, and we're going to be playing some Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Let's pull this off here. You can actually start to see it here, right in the corner. You can see the demo mode as it's going. So, right at the top, housekeeping. First off, if you like what you see and want to support, there's a couple ways you can do it. First, if you're watching live on Twitch, you can subscribe. It gives me, I think, what, $5, $6? But on top of that, if you have Amazon Prime, who happens to be into the lords and overlords of Twitch, you actually have a free subscription each month that you can give me, so nothing out of your pocket, and helps me out. But the other way you can do it, if you're not watching it live, or you don't want to subscribe on Twitch, is patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Even just $1 helps out. Anything helps. Helps me travel to Punk Rock Bowling, cover that a little, cover the gas at least, or the tickets, so that's that kind of stuff. Really, that's it. I think I gave my shout-outs last week with Allison and Raquel for donating, so thank you. I guess we're just getting right into it. I don't know who's got the second controller.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start here. So,
and we're gonna also. I play producer. Oop, we're gonna move. So now it's bigger screen, and we're in the little screen.
I have no preference as far as character choice, so doesn't matter to me. Whatever you feel comfortable.
I can only be one or two. Not fair.
Guy or girl? What are you feeling like this?
I feel like 3D glasses.
I don't think I hit start.
I'm gonna see this in 3D.
I think you're gonna have to reset it. I think we did this last time.
Wait, are we not?
Yeah, it's just you.
Oh, reset. I was like, wait, all right, we're doing this old school.
Jump the gun.
All right. Oh, and let's see.
Oh man.
There we go. Oh, wait, here we are. We've got. Oh, where's my mouse?
You got some intro music there?
Actually,
I think Gino said he's got some intro music here.
I'm gonna put on Maddie's name.
I don't know if he's gonna pick it up.
PC.
That's my third
also,
name,
Grandpa Jeff.
Hey, Jeff Vickery.
Says, love you, Gino.
This song goes out to you, buddy. Only you are gonna know what this is.
And yeah, it's definitely picking it up.
It's definitely
Whether he wants to hear it or not. Alright, so you press start. Yeah, press start. Now you did it again.
Hold on, I did it again. I got distracted. I'm sorry.
I'm going to old school this and...
Full House is a hell of a drug, man.
Apparently it also gets you into college.
Right?
He says, thanks, baby.
She's relevant again, man. I'm happy.
Is this your lady back in the day?
No.
Not a crush?
I'm not a crush on Jeffrey.
No, I guess we all did. Yeah.
Well, he's what, the only one that's like...
Alright, hit start this time.
Alright, now we're playing.
Am I gonna be DJ?
Yeah, you'll be DJ.
I'll be DJ. I'm gonna give you
Not
guys
CJ?
great music.
Have you been watching the new Fuller House?
CJ.
I haven't seen the new one.
Alright.
Oh, I've seen like one episode of the new one, I think, so.
I'm gonna save the... No, I'm not gonna save the trailer. I guess I'm gonna save the horrible teacher.
I'm just gonna take your lead and try to back you up, Joe. We got this guy up here. Or this couple.
The tourists?
Yeah.
Because tourists always hang out in people's backyards.
I think I have a key to get the baby in there. No, I don't. Oh, you did. Oh, there we go. Let's see what's in here. Nothing. Oh, another key. Alright.
Ah.
I got you.
Bouncy.
Watch out.
That's right. There's the waiting room.
Very careful.
Oh, you going? Which way are you going?
I was going down.
Oh, okay.
We all gotta go swim and save it. Do the zombies ever reach this guy? They just have to be floating there, right?
Yeah, I don't think they can get him. That's like the one safe character you can like make sure you
move quicker than I recall.
Yeah.
Alright,
The right?
Yeah.
I think we each got a key too.
You know what's funny is this is like mixing with the game audio. Good. Alright, so I need to actually put more structure to this. What's a background on when did Creepsville start?
That's Gino's department right there.
I know it's been around even in Phoenix for years now. But did it even start in Phoenix?
It did. It did start in Phoenix. That was with myself, Derek, Indy, and Jordan, and Chip Hanna actually recorded our debut CD.
Chippy! Shout out to Chippy if you're watching with your kids, bud.
Might want to turn off that audio. I don't know what it's doing to the
There, go on, get it, buddy. Go on, get it, buddy.
Wait,
we're all friends
I kind
here.
of just got off the trampoline. We probably need to. There's no map, right?
Yeah, hit the. Well, if you hit L or R, it'll show you at least where
there's 3 left.
The people are.
If they're nearby.
You have to get nearby them though.
Water balloons. Is select the change of weapon?
No, B changes your main weapon, and then X uses like the first aid or the clowns or whatever. But I don't know how to.
Oh crap! I'm out of
change those.
Save the dog.
Oh, there's one there. Oh, there's a key. You got that one.
I'm out of squirt gun.
If I find one, I'll let you. Oh, there's one right there.
All right,
you got that.
There we go. Okay.
Wait, where's the dogs?
To the left.
How did I not see them?
No.
Oh.
How would you miss dogs?
Level 1 done. No, but I wasn't a part of the beginning at Creepsville, but I kind of came in right as they were kind of taking off.
We'll tinker here. All right. Let us know. I turned it up a little bit, the game audio, but yeah. So, wait, did you say you were non-existent from the?
Yeah, I wasn't in the beginning. I wasn't in the beginning of Creepsville. So the origin starts with Gino. It's his baby.
I know you have history, though, in other bands, including the Impossible ones for a little bit.
Yeah, so I moved out here in 2006 from Chicagoland area, Northwest Indiana, and when I moved out here, I joined like a metal band for a while with my buddies. But I was searching for something else. I'm more of a punk rock guy. And then through friends of friends, I ended up finding Neil and John from Impossible Ones. And they were looking for a guitar player, and they actually watched me. I was playing with Northside Kings. I was playing in my metal band.
You were playing with Northside Kings?
Yeah, I was playing, not in Northside Kings, but I was at the Yucca playing in my
show
metal.
with them.
Correct. And I was in that metal band, and I was playing, I think I was playing bass for that band at the time. And John and Neil were there, and they were like, "Well, this guy's wearing a boys' shirt." And
you say boys' shirt?
Yeah, the boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
not the
80s punk band or whatever. But
I was like, isn't every guy wearing a boys' shirt?
No. But they're like, "Who the fuck is this kid in a metal band wearing a boys' shirt?" So we ended up talking, and they were looking for a guitar player, and I just kind of lied my way into that band, and I was with them for their last 2.5 years. So did a lot of great things with them. But yeah, that's kind of how I got my start. And with Creepsville, we were playing with Creepsville a lot. And when Impossibles ended, I'm like, the one band I want to join is fucking Creepsville. Like, they're good, they're gonna make it, that kind of thing. And I was just a young starving musician. I just wanted to try to make it in the industry. And for me, Creepsville and what Gino and everyone was doing was just like top notch to me. And I went, my ex-girlfriend at the time used to work with them at Zia Records, and I used to go in every day.
Wait, which Zia location, Gino?
This was the Chandler one at the time.
Okay.
Defunct Chandler.
Yeah, it's not there anymore, I don't think. But it was on Dobson and
school?
No, Chandler Road in Dobson, I think, right?
Oh, I know that one. Yeah, they moved. They became Elliot and what's that? Cool. That's what it was.
Oh shit, I'm out of fucking water too. But I used to go in all the time and just bug him and just like, dude, I know you need a guitar player.
There's
like,
some ammunition, some weapon. You have weapons, you just have water. Okay. Go away.
But I used to go in all the time and bug him. I'm like, I know you need a guitar player, let me in. And I had a shaved head at the time, no beard. And he thought I was a skinhead. He's just like, this guy, I don't know about this guy. And finally I wore him down, and here we are.
I was like, in the time I've known you, I was like, I would never have thought of you as this kid.
Well, I just had a shaved head, and I still wear like tight jeans and stuff back then and boots, so I could see
jeans.
Yeah, I could see the misconception there. But.
Women's jeans. What do we got? 2 left. None of them are on our radar so far.
But it was really funny. So Gino finally gave me a shot. He's like, all right, I'll try out. So me and him rehearsed a little bit at his home. by ourselves for a while, and then we brought in Robbie and Dez at the time, who were the drummer and the bass player. Part of the, not the original, but mainly the original lineup. And so we're jamming at Gino's house like quietly, and Robbie and Dez are there watching me, and they're like, no, this guy ain't gonna fucking cut it. It's a fucking Robbie voice there. But yeah, I don't know, it's been a fucking whirlwind, that's for sure. Wouldn't change it for the world. Here, I'll blow this up here. Get that key.
Oh, that's right. Like, because everything has a crack in the wall and can be destroyed.
Right.
Well, that's cool. And Gino, what did you have before Creepsville then?
I had my old Montana punk rock band called Cold Snap 9, and we were together for about a decade.
This just freezes them. That was in Phoenix too, though, right?
That was Montana.
Oh, okay.
But you guys kind of ended down here, though, right? You guys moved down here and did a little bit?
Yeah, everyone came down here except for the bass player, and then Jacob made the trip down here. He became our bass player. Derek ended up coming down as second guitar player, and then the original drummer Cody, he made it down here too. Made a nice little run. It was fun, but everyone just kind of feeling different things. So.
Well, you guys did some Warped Tours and played with some bigger acts as well, too, right? As Cold Snap. You guys got voted, what, Best Montana Punk Band recently? With Dead Kennedys? Yeah, like with Dead Kennedys, we're on the same chart in Cali.
We'll get a different weapon. I guess we use soda cans. Well, that's cool. And that's Jacob Clovis, right?
Yeah.
So you went further back. Sorry. I was more scared by the game, not Jacob. Something popped out of the sink. Which he was awesome, and even my interactions with him in the time that I knew him.
With Redneck and stuff, right? Yeah.
That band was hilarious. I think it's the best word for that. Oh, and I can't believe that what happened. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a very tough pill to swallow still. You know, it's just... yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, we all got good Jacob stories, though. Like, he was such a rad
Some people
dude.
were having him make their shirts still.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I get more water gun? Alright. Is there anything over there? No. Maybe that's Jacob. And his bandmate, what, with... She had a kid within a couple days of that, right?
Not a couple days, but it was,
You're right.
2 months afterwards. But yeah, she's
Almost
gonna...
in like a spiritual way of rebirth.
Yeah, you can look at it that way, I suppose.
Making metaphors. But yeah, I couldn't believe when I saw that. Yay! Why would people be taking pictures in, I don't know, what is this, a grocery store? I got the Chuck E.
That's why they're taking pictures of these fucking monster children.
What is this? Oh, it's water balloons.
No, popsicles, I think you had.
Oh, and water balloons. Whatever the...
Oh, those shoes will make you run faster, I think.
Oh, yeah. Do I have to hit the button?
I'm gonna get that cheerleader. Some girl-on-girl action there. Sorry, Joe.
Man. Alright. Yeah, now and then you're seeing... When you get into a game, your focus is like, oh, wait, what were we talking? Man. So, I first saw you... Man. I know we first formally met when you guys played that Gilbert Festival.
Oh, the one with
Face to
Face to Face? Yeah. That was our bass player at the time, Chase, doing. I don't know how we got on that, but the weird thing is like, so we got on that show, and we were supposed to play maybe like halfway through the lineup, like halfway through the set, like the whole day's worth we were supposed to play. And then the Funk Junkies, which awesome band by the way, but for some reason I guess they had another commitment. So
That night?
yeah, that same night. So what happened was they had to play earlier, so they can get to their other commitment. So that bumped us up to after them, and right before.
You're like, we didn't have to sell tickets for this one.
Yeah, and then who played right after us? Was it? I'm trying to think who else was on that
Face to
lineup.
Face Authority Zero.
What was their name?
No. Baby.
No. Union 13? No, it wasn't Union 13.
Wasn't it?
There's another big... Strung Out.
Oh, that's right.
It was like ended up being like Funk Junkies, then us, then I think what they're called. Authority Zero played after Strung Out, and then it was Face to Face. I was drunk.
As local legends.
Oh, dude, it was amazing though. They had this whole house in the backyard, like a guest house that was all for the bands. They were cooking. They just had a fridge full of free beer. Like I just felt like a rock star that night. They're just like, here's your pass. You guys are good to go. Just fucking.
Where are we going?
Just throw down up back to the left there.
You're being followed.
Nice, good call.
So down here. Yes. There's some tourists.
But yeah,
there's a baby.
Oh, we gotta get back up and around. Oh, I didn't know you could go through there. But yeah, that was a good night. That was a good show. Good night. Thought we played well. Face to Face is awesome.
Yes, always. That's the bad night. I was like, I never watched them before, and then on my Facebook memories, I was like, oh, I paid a post praising them from 2012. I have watched them before.
See, I haven't, and that's like one really cool thing. Like you get lucky sometimes being in a band, is being able to play with like bands you idolize. And this little fire chuckle fucker.
There's the baby.
There's the baby. That's the last one. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, your door. My door. I don't care. Let's just get out. Wait, what's going on? Are you not in the door? There you go. I'm like, you might die.
So that was your first time seeing us, was that?
No, that wasn't the first. That was the first time before we met you guys.
Oh, gotcha.
Or you guys figured out who I was. I saw you guys randomly, like, Yucca?
Oh, most likely, yeah.
Stray Doll's backyard. No, I missed that.
Oh, the pool party. Yeah.
Oh no, Chainsaw Massacre. Oh god, there's a couple of them. We'll save you, tourists. Go away. Oh god, how many hits does he take?
I don't know, a lot. Tomatoes aren't going to do it.
Oh gosh, this doesn't have a split screen like Toe Jam and Earl.
I don't think I have any.
Oh,
I do! I got clowns. I got your back. There we go.
Yeah, clowns.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, I have a... Wait, how do I... Oh.
Shit.
I'm still remembering stuff.
All I have is tomatoes. That's my only weapon in clowns.
I just put the fast shoes on. Holy God.
Oh, we're fucked. Come on, clown it. Nope.
I became a monster.
Shit.
You can beat the crap out of him. Yeah. Or at least not just that. Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, I'm killing all these fuckers. Where are they?
Oh, what did I just find? I just found nothing.
I got this guy.
You found me.
Come get me, bro.
We can eliminate these early. What do I got? What do I got?
I can punch through all the walls, too.
Yes. Find the secrets. Alright, so personal taste. Favorite band all together?
Favorite band of all time?
Yeah, for each of you, not
you
all
want,
together
you
as
want
a
to take
band.
it first?
Not like Creepsville's official favorite band is.
There's no way.
We're all
this decision out of that one.
Yeah, we're all so different.
It's all BB King.
Not.
Oh, there we go. I forgot the baby. Not the mama.
Not the mama. What is that? That dinosaur? Yeah.
Oh crap! I just walked right into him.
The guy's trying to save him.
Alright, so cheerleader. Is there not a way? We have to go where that guy is.
I can't punch through there.
Not without special.
Alright, I'm turning into the thing again.
Oh god.
How do I do that?
Oh,
she
died.
got him.
We saw 4. That poor cheerleader. We're pro cheerleader here.
Fuck you, bro, man. Go down.
What's the most listened to
Take you
artist
down to Browntown
by Gino?
That's a tough question.
You're like
Joe.
face to
That's
face.
loaded, man.
It's so hard.
I regret doing this.
I'm gonna
now.
go back to.
Man, there's so many of these dudes with their chainsaws here.
It's alright, I'm a big purple beast, bitch.
I like that the questions segue right into the game. No structure.
I do need to come up with a structure for this, so if you have suggestions out there, You're like, what you been playing? I'm just still off video game podcast. What you been playing? The news, and then we'll eventually get to the band. So guys, what games have you been playing?
Not that way, not that way.
Oh god.
Where's your shoes?
I used them
shit.
already.
I didn't mean to turn
Oh,
on this.
we're gonna. Alright, so we still have one left somewhere. Guessing.
I'm following you.
Is a house somewhere we can go?
We didn't check to the right. We're listening, Gino. Promise.
2.
He's like plug. Venom's Pinks. There we go. Done.
Hold up.
I had Juki steal my leper. What do you call it? Leprechaun hat? Whatever. JR put on my head last night during Grove. It was like, that's probably for the better.
I haven't seen her in a bit.
There he is. Ah, we're leaving.
That's
Now, so as far as like favorite band of all time, not just local.
Yeah,
Or anything.
like I got mine on my own.
Nice. That's a good one. That stuff, like I would probably say, for me, I always go back to Dead Kennedys.
Doesn't matter if it's with Jello or not.
No, it's definitely with Joe.
That's what.
And then like
East Bay Ray.
the whole band, like it's just that point in time, who they were with those albums. That's Dead Kennedys to me. It doesn't take away from like what Jello does with Guantanamo School Bay or all of his other side
half
projects.
his set is a cover.
Right, and all of his other side projects throughout the years were great too, and that's Jello. But it was just Jello with those guys at that time, and those albums they produce are just magic to me.
Does this work to cut? No, it doesn't. Right. I got a weed whacker. It doesn't cut through that. Dead Kennedys is a good choice.
When I got my first Dead Kennedys album when I was 13 years old on Christmas. It was Plastic Surgery,
Oh god, it's
Disasters, and In God We Trust Inc. And I played it once and hated it. Absolutely hated it. And then a month went by and I'm like, you know what, I gotta give this another shot. And then after that, it was magic. Like, I think Jello's voice just kind of threw me off at first, not knowing anything.
And now it's so iconic.
Right, but just being an ignorant 13-year-old, it's like, oh, this sucks. And I went and listened to like my Blink-182 CD or something stupid. Like, I'm not even kidding. And then
we need this for this. There we go.
and then I went back and it was just like forever. It'll be DK.
I found that as I've delved deeper into punk, I think it's a lot of the 80s stuff. It is Dead Kennedys, Dead Milkmen, Vandals.
Oh, Old Vandals is fucking awesome.
A lot of the Queers, a lot of stuff created back then, I seem to enjoy more. Or I seem to go back to, or like bands that are influenced by them, like Teenage Bottle Rocket.
Right.
Very Ramonesy, actually.
And you can kind of see where that influence comes from too once you actually kind of dive into it.
Descendants, there's one. I was like, there's a big one I'm skipping in my head here. A lot of D's.
Oh, easy, Joe.
What are these plates? Oh, these are weapons, though, aren't they? A lot of D's. Yes. Man, I'm being thrown off by all these me's here.
All the me's that are.
We've got 4 left.
There's one up, top and 4.
Beware the flying saucers. Mighty Mighty CS9, what up? Is what he said here.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Hey, thank you. That's amazing.
You got your weed whacker, brother?
It should, yes. That's the place they're not doing anything, are they?
Shit.
Okay. Why can't I cut through hedges with this?
Oh, look, you're a landscaper like this now. Here we go. The circle is complete.
But yeah, I mean, NoFX technically is an 80s band, but they weren't good in the 80s. Or late 80s is when their good stuff started to emerge.
Yeah.
So, Bad Religion, they get grouped into that big resurgence in the 90s, but they were an 80s band, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, early 80s. Like 80, they have an album like 80 to 85 or whatever with their early stuff with Bad Religion. NoFX is up there for me too.
Even with controversy, I'm like, Actually, here's a fun, nerdy parallel. One of the reasons I like NoFX is the same reason I think I love the Joker. They bring a sense of humor to everything.
Right.
even if it's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's a sense of humor. They find humor in everything. Mostly.
Right, and you almost have to, like, to live in this world nowadays. Like, not just nowadays, but always. You have to find something to laugh about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Find the bright spots even in the darkest of times. Which, right now, boy.
You know, his comments were insensitive, but I don't think they were, like, the end of the world by any means.
No, there's been far worse.
And he just kind of made fun of country guys.
There was far worse said at Punk Rock Bowling by people on club shows.
Right.
Or Guttermouth. Okay, so we got one up there. Where are we? Alright. Water balloons. So we got a key. Oh, pod people. This is like every, 70s and 80s reference to horror.
Pretty close.
I keep getting keys, but where's people? Oh, I just had to ask.
I loved this game as a kid. Me and my sister used to play all the time.
Is she watching? She'll watch it later.
Yeah, she may watch it later. She's with she's with Trish right now, probably drinking and having a dog party.
She's always super proud of you. I can tell you that from conversations, even when you're not present.
Yeah. Well, shit, I've been playing live shows since I was 15, and she's been at probably almost all of them. So she actually flew out here when I played with NoFX.
Really?
Yeah, to see the show.
And I know...
You want to play this one?
Even went with you, too.
No.
I was say, once we lose our lives, I'm going to hand mine over to Gino. No? He doesn't... You don't want to... He just wants to watch.
Wore me out.
See, this is as far as I remember getting. Where I...
I've got farther than this.
Like, if I was lucky, I got past this, and then I would be in the mall.
You gotta heal up. Do you have a health pack? Hit A. There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, ready to rock and roll.
Oh, the walls are appearing behind us.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a maze.
He says he just wants to know if the hacky sack made it to Arizona.
I forgot all about that. Oh my god.
Did it make it?
You'll be the first one to know, Joe.
Alright. Well, it's not... There's someone else also curious here.
Yeah, it hasn't made it, but I think it needs to make its ultimate comeback with like a 20-year resurgence.
Is there someone over here? Oh, right there.
It's a secret.
Is it a secret, or is it just we have to find the walkway?
Oh, we gotta shoot these things. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, secret, Joe. Surprised you didn't know that.
Uh-huh. He says yes, it fucking does. About the hacky sack, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Gino, we're still waiting. Is it rockabilly? Is it punk? Is it the Cramps?
Sinead O'Connor, blow your mind.
Music.
Yes. That's right, he was dwelling on the hacky sack.
How am I gonna bring it back?
Typical Gino.
Oh my god.
Can't get his mind off the sax.
He's bringing it back.
It's okay. I don't know, since...
Wait.
If we're talking since I was a kid to now, I would say probably my most listened to band would probably be The Cure.
That's a good one.
I don't know,
Oh.
it brings me back, and not only brings me back, but I just think it's, I don't know, it's untimely.
That's a good choice. No cranberries.
I love the St. Dolores. I love the Cranberries as well.
But it's not Blind Melon. Sorry. No.
I don't.
Key. I've got 3 keys. The Cure. Oh god. Why can't I think of the name of that song right? Oh god. I'm being scared by weird, creepy things.
Fucking golden
Wait, was this always here?
Yeah.
Ah! I just walked into this. I'm getting hurt. And I can't see what's hitting me. Is he still behind me? Alright, so we've got... Ugh, I'm gonna die. And Taurus. They count as 2 people.
We got one left. It's still
There
left here.
and there.
Where are you seeing these questions from?
Right here, the chat.
Your glasses.
I do.
We can come up
This
with a
way.
better way to display it. Ah,
No, they're gonna get the guy. Oh god.
I'm getting out of here. I'm like that. Oh wait, that's my Marty McFly.
Oh, I only got one life left. At least you got two.
But I'm close.
We're only 100 points away from each other, too.
You're doing better on these later levels. It's a me monopolizing the chat as usual. Oh man. So is there anything out here? Okay, it's just walls. Alright.
Oh, no, this guy's...
Oh god.
Oh, the werewolves, no!
Now we're on even terms. I just died.
Eat my kitchenware.
Ah. Oh my gosh, so there's now fate. Great.
Oh, I have one health pack left.
I got it. Oh, go away.
Ah.
Oh my gosh, werewolves.
Clowns, clowns, clowns. Ah.
What did I just... Oh, let's do... I don't know what I just got.
Shit, I'm involved.
And then we can hand the controller to Gino. Alright, so favorite show you guys have played?
Well, it's easy. Go ahead. I know mine too. So
I got to play Chippy and Aaron's pre-wedding party at the Rogue, and that was with Cold Snap 9
Where are these?
and One Man Army, and that was to date like my favorite show that I've ever played.
nice. And so,
I think
like,
that might be
by
done.
pre-wedding party, was it like they played and then y'all went to the wedding, or was it like a
It
week
was like
before or something?
yeah. But still, we I just remember getting the email to play, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like,
Nice.
One Man Army? Yeah, that blew my mind.
What? Who?
Are you kidding me, Joe?
Yeah, I know. Yes, I am. What, it's the better band than that US Bombs thing. And it's interestingly the same.
Interesting, is fair.
These days, yes.
Right.
Alright, Gina. You'd be next.
I'm afraid of it.
You're afraid of it? You're afraid of zombies eating your neighbors? You're like, I just boarded up my windows and doors, no one's getting in here. You guys fend for yourself. I got these cans of corn.
There's nothing to be afraid of, man. I'm killing mummies with fucking knives and forks. Silverware, man. Silverware bitches. My probably, I got two. It's a tie, and there's a reason for that. So number one, the earlier show of the two that is a tie is Impossible Ones. We play with NoFX at the Marquee. I think it was 2008 or 2009.
Oh, I watched you guys once.
And we weren't like the openers. Like I think VFW Trainwreck was a band at the time, and they opened. Then we played, and then it was like Hot Fire or Fire Water Music or something.
Hot water music?
It wasn't Hot Water Music, but it was like I can't remember the name of the band that NoFX brought on that tour. But like I said, NoFX is up there with me with the Kennedys, and to be able to share the stage with them. I was 24 years old at the time. I had lived out here like 2 years, and the cool part about it for me was like my folks at the time didn't really get the music thing. Like they were just afraid I was gonna like waste my life kind of thing, which is understandable. But
Really fishing the song for you.
right. But when I play with NoFX, like my parents remember going to like Best Buy and buying me CDs of that when I was like 13 or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they're like, oh, so he's not like just wasting his life. He's like, I remember going to a big store and buying that band CD for my son, and now he's playing with them like X amount of years later. So that was kind of rewarding in itself, you know what I mean? And the second one would be my first show with Creepsville. So I joined Creepsville. We had 2 rehearsals, and then we went to LA and we played at the Cat Club, which is on Sunset, on the Sunset Strip, right at one door down from the Whiskey. It's on that same plaza or whatever. And so we're playing, and we're the band that's bringing in the new year.
Oh.
And so we're on stage like at 11:30 or something like that, and then like 11:45 we're still on stage, and I look over and fucking Lemmy. I don't have to say for Motorhead, but fucking Lemmy walks in, kind of looks over at us, and I look at him like, holy shit, I fucking pissed myself. And I'm like, he just walks in, kind of gives us a nod, and then goes to the end of the bar, and he's just fucking, he's spending his New Year's there with us. It was just absolutely amazing, and he's one of my idols. And I'll never forget that. It was like almost a Wayne's World moment for us too. It's like after our set, it's like, what do you say to Lemmy? It's like, you don't go buy Lemmy a drink.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's like, what do you say to the guy? You know. So, yeah, those two were forever stay in my head for the rest of my life. That and CBGBs. Yeah, I got to play CBGBs when I was 19 years old.
The one at the airport, though.
No, the legit one. But that was a fluke. That shouldn't have happened, but it did. But it was cool. But I stick by my top two split in half there.
Those are some awesome memories.
Yeah.
To have, not like everyone. A lot of people be like, I met Lemmy. You're like, he watched me play and gave me an improving nod. That's
in my head, it was improving nod.
You're like,
he might as well have just been like,
bro. I don't know if he liked us.
But
He just was saying hi.
He didn't leave though, so we got that going for us.
I was like, that's probably the big thing. Is he didn't leave, so that means he actually enjoyed what he was hearing.
Right?
Unless there was like, what was in the documentary? He likes to do was it video poker? So was that at the bar?
No.
Okay, then he was there for you guys.
What was it there for us? He just. I take it back. He was there specifically for Creepsville.
There we go. You heard it here. Lemmy endorses Creepsville 666. So you don't know what you're talking about if you don't like him.
I don't have a hedge trimmer
Because
anymore.
Lemmy loved him.
How do I get past this without the hedge trimmer?
Well, by getting hurt.
No! Come on, door.
Where is
that was it. It says 0 people left.
Yeah.
So close.
The door didn't appear. Alright, so are you up for this, or you want me to keep it?
I like watching you guys.
I got a restroom break.
Yeah.
I knew this would happen.
Well,
Without knocking over at anything.
ooh, while we can do that, we can put my name.
Talk amongst yourselves.
What's my name? Alright. Do you want you want to control his name, or do you want to put Maddie? All right, so let's see.
Let's just. Oh man.
You're trying to figure out.
I don't know my alphabet. Is that Natty or Maddie?
That's Maddie.
That's Maddie.
Yeah.
He needs.
With an exclamation mark.
There you go.
Maddie, you gotta scream it from the bottom of your
Oh, look
vocals.
at him.
Yeah, because he lived longer than me. So, what is your favorite video game? Since I know you own some video games.
I do. Since I was a kid, Zelda, and now Persona. Like
That's right.
The
You've
Persona
been playing.
series is amazing.
Wait, so you played 3, 4, and 5, or more?
I played them all, but I didn't really like get into them until 4, and then
Which
4,
was a good one. That was kind of in a rural setting, unlike the others that are always like big city.
Yeah, 4 was really cool, but my PS3 crashed, and I'd sunk so many hours into it that I just completely gave up, and then 5 came out, and I was obsessed.
5 is the one I've sunk. I think it's 15 hours, but I kind of trailed off. It was while I was unemployed, so I was finding things that didn't, and that's a kind of that's a dark and kind of depressing story to be playing when you're already like, I'm trying not to go to this area.
It is dark. It's really dark. I think that's kind of the draw.
The first person you're fighting is a coach that pretty much has been
Raping teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really gross.
What?
Yeah, Persona 5, that's the first one you're trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, but you're changing his heart.
Yeah. You're changing his heart, but also revealing him to the world of being an asshole.
Way darker than I thought. I was just looking at the visuals and stuff.
No, it's a really pretty, colorful game, and then the story, is completely different.
Apparently, Grandpa Jeff here has played more than 15 hours. He says we're not going to even talk about playtimes, so 15 hours is bad.
Where are you on that game? Jeff, how many hours?
Holy crap, well, how did you play 800 hours on... Wait, is that a multiplayer game? I should be looking at the camera, not the microphone. I'm like, why aren't you?
Hey.
800 hours, is that like Team Fortress 2?
Wait, is that his answer?
No, it wasn't Persona though. How long did you play? Did you play Persona? We're like talking with the chat here.
I'll talk with the chat. I miss Grandpa. Grandpa Jeff. Miss you, love you.
Not Persona though. You played 800 hours, nearing 800 hours on a Warframe.
I tried getting into that game. I just haven't had a chance to really dive into it yet. It's kind of a learning curve there.
Apex Legends is the one I think that's gotten me for a little.
Yeah, I want to get into that, but I just need to get a PS4.
He's 10 hours into Persona.
So good.
I know 15 hours isn't bad, even for my own standards. It's just Persona is where I kind of hit 15 hours and wandered off.
Stick with it. Sucks you in.
Then sunk 40 hours into Assassin's Creed Origins.
Is that the one in Rome or
That's
Egypt?
the one in Egypt.
Egypt.
That's the one that made me realize that they did a good job with reviving Assassin's Creed. I was like, oh, they're back, and they added like stuff from The Witcher and stuff into this, and I'm like,
See, I played the
good. We're better.
I played the first two. I 100%ed the second Assassin's Creed, and I didn't play the third one. And Black Flag, was that the fourth one? The pirate
Yes.
one. I wanted to play it, but I just didn't have the newer systems to get into it at the time.
We can't talk about 3.
See, I never played it.
It's in colonial America, and
Is that the same era as the Liberation, like the PSP one or the Vita one? Was it Vita one?
Ish, yeah.
Okay.
But so it also closes the Desmond story, if you remember Desmond from Assassin's Creed 1, 2,
Yeah.
Brotherhood, and all that.
Yeah, the main guy that goes under.
It has a closer to it, so spoiler warning if you're ever caring to play Assassin's Creed 3. But you end up in a place that looks like you have a choice, but you don't. And Desmond sacrifices himself for really no reason in this weird situation, and it was so stupid. Like, I think Brotherhood and Revolution are like the best of the series until Origins came along, but that ending made me go, I don't want to ever play 3 again.
Oh, kind of ruined it for
I was
you.
like, also, that colonial America, it's a lot of spaced out houses. There's not a lot of rooftops where you jumping around.
So it didn't really help with the dynamics of the way the game's designed to climb and.
They did integrate all the tree stuff. That's where they first introduced it.
Interesting.
But yeah, 3, God. And then 4 came back, and it really was kind of loosely in that universe, but it was fun. It was.
It looked cool. Like I liked the whole idea of the pirate aspect of it.
We'll get the dog this there. And then that technology has been integrated into stuff that come after that, including the last 2. Was Odyssey and Origins?
There's been so many of them. I don't even know.
That those have been integrated.
2 was the last one I played, and when did that come out? 2009.
8, or maybe it wasn't. I think it was 8.
Yeah.
Revolution was 9. 2 was where they made the jump. 1 was like, here's our proof of concept that we're missing stuff. Actually, you're also missing stuff on Earth. One Earthling, 1 human. Which way?
It's back up here, I think, where we were. Back where we saved the doggy.
Do any of us play Dark Souls?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I played Demon Souls on PS3 when it first came out. Adored it. And then never really upgraded to the Dark Souls on PS3 or Xbox 360 area. Yeah. But I recently, about 6 months ago, I got Dark Souls remastered on my Switch, and I'm probably 70 hours into it. I'll never beat the damn thing, but
You took it on the road to California?
I did. Well, I downloaded it, so it's always on my Switch. But love the game. It's just brutal. So like, I'm just kind of grinding for souls and right now, and when I have time, trying to make further progress. But love it, but brutal. Brutal as hell.
Blood Rain. Do you have a PS4?
No, not yet.
That has Blood Rain.
Yeah, like it's kind of like, what is it? Like a monster movie version of Dark Souls, right?
Like Victorian
Victorian-esque.
Englandish. Same creator, same general concept.
What is it, From Software that does that?
Yeah, Miyazaki is the director.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is also just gorgeous looking. But it's the same, like... So I have been known to throw controllers. And Brandon can attest, he saw some of my N64 controllers. So I still have my original N64 controllers. It's not that one.
Little chips in them and...
No, so I would get angry and start twisting.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually it would snap.
I have a few PS3 controllers that are like
and
that.
it was always sports video games and occasionally fighting video games. I'd get hyper competitive.
I like how when you get angry and you break a controller, and then you blame the controller for not working the next time you use it.
Yeah. Why isn't this responsive? Oh no, and it's worse now if I was to break a controller. It's like, what, $60, $70?
Right.
No, wait, 50, 60, there we go. Like, it's more like buyer's remorse, like, what did I do to myself? That's $60.
Yeah, I've been a video game rager since I was a kid. Like, I remember being a little kid and just screaming at Nintendo. And I remember my dad walking in the room one day, he didn't say anything to me. I was raging at, I think it was a Super Nintendo game called Bob. Like, it was
yes.
B.O.B. Like, it was
Yes.
like you're a robot or something.
Yep.
I couldn't beat it or whatever else. My dad walks in the room, grabs a Nintendo, and throws it across the room at the wall. Because I was just, I was a kid. I was just raging, screaming, and crying or whatever.
And our last human's up there. I saw it on the radar. I just wanted to grab that soda. Since apparently later on my ammunition started to wane. If I can get a way in, there's not a way in. This is probably from the other side.
We gotta go up and over. Oh, right there.
Oh no, I meant for that squirt gun.
Oh. Oh
Oh.
shit.
Don't get it, man.
There it is. No, so... He says, fuck Bob. Cheap-ass POS game.
It was pissing me off though. But anyway, I've been screaming at games since I was a kid.
So for Dark Souls, back to that, it's fair. I think I've gotten better about not throwing and destroying controllers, but
right.
It's fair. I don't find it myself frustrating. It's more...
When you die in that game, it's because you're lacking something, not
Yeah.
because it's like cheap death or something, or bad programming.
Like, when I was playing it, I was remembering, the layout of enemies and stuff. Like, it was just more, old school pattern recognition
Yeah,
of
like
enemies.
Ninja Gaiden and shit like that, where it's just memorization. Like, that's part of it. Like,
And then it's the risk it or biscuit kind of approach, right? The Bruce Arians approach.
I don't think I've heard that. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Risk it or biscuit?
Is that from...
That's Bruce Arians used to say it, but it's not his originally. That's why Bruce Arians was very aggressive on the Cardinals play calling.
It was.
And we missed that now.
Yeah, right.
What do you have to lose? You're down by 2 scores with 5 minutes left. Just go for it.
Risk it or biscuit?
Yeah.
No risk it, no biscuit.
Yeah. There.
Oh,
Chucky.
those little Chuckies, man.
Why is he on fire? And why does it look like I'm peeing on him? Go away. Alright, got the baby.
Kill the baby.
Does Chucky's go on fire?
Yeah, I don't know what else to call them. I'm sure they have an actual name, but...
Well, we know that's their influence, right? Oh god, why am my ammo switch? It's like, why am I launching things?
Oh, there's a cheerleader up here. Do you have a key?
Oh god, I have clowns apparently. I don't have a key yet, but I've laid 3 clowns.
Job well done, Joe.
I know, squirt gun. I guess we can use, what are those, tomatoes or water balloons? Are they tomatoes?
Either option sucks for you.
Yeah.
Let's get out of this Chucky room.
But yeah, the Dark Souls stuff and the Bloodborne stuff I've never found frustrating. It's more of the time sink. Do I want to sink the time into it to grind it out?
And get good at it. Like, there's... The battle system is so good, it's just like... If you're dying all the time, it's just because you suck.
Yeah.
It's not because it's, like, cheap or anything. It's just you have to learn to get good and You know, depending on what kind of play style you want to play with. Like, I'm using a mage, and it took me a while, but it's good once you figure it out.
It reminds me of, was it Dead Cells? The Metroidvania.
Right. I did pick that up for Switch finally. I just haven't put a lot of time into it.
Isn't it awesome though? It's like a rogue, like, but in a Metroidvania style.
Yeah, I put probably like maybe 5 hours into it, just checking it out because of your recommendation. Actually, I went ahead and bought the physical version of it. Really cool. I just need to like really sit down and start it again. And
it's always good at this corner. No, that's one that I put time in, and it was like a fighting game almost, getting timing better. Oh, Monster Hunter's another one, which is timing based and
hard.
Yes.
Like I remember playing Freedom, Monster Hunter Freedom, I think, for PSP.
Where is our last person?
I think he's up here to the left.
We both walked in that zombie.
Yeah. No, not here. Oh, you're getting
Y-hander or nothing.
Alright, I'll just keep saving your ass, Joe.
Sorry, I was
no, you're.
They're like, oh, because the Chucky keeps emerging from over there.
I don't know where this other cat is.
It's got to be up here.
Oh, it's that cheerleader. We need that key. She's up here.
Oh, you don't have a key either?
I don't know if I did or didn't. Yeah.
I just put down another.
Yeah, she's up through there. I don't know where the keys are.
Did we get ourselves stuck?
Maybe. You can't break those crates, right?
Yeah.
Can I blow? Oh wait, no, I don't have a. Do you have a rocket launcher?
Yeah.
There's probably a hole we can.
Not
there. Not there. Look for the cracks, man.
Ah, crap. Getting my buttons memorization screwed up.
I don't know if there's one.
Can we blow up the door?
Oh, we didn't.
No.
No.
I can't even hit Chucky. He's too short.
Alright, follow me. I will save us.
We need to find a key.
I've been training for this my whole life. Alright, I think we go up here and it's the left. Oh wait, right there. Shoot that thing.
Oh.
Right here.
Yeah, you wasted them.
There we go. I'm gonna go get soda. Oh wait, we could have.
Oh, we didn't even need to do that. Don't listen to me ever again.
We could have.
I've trained for nothing.
There was already a way. What did I just get? Mystery potion?
Yeah. I think it's like it'll either turn you into a monster or it'll maybe poison you or something.
I think our scores are better than last time. We've got to end this on you getting a score that has 666 in it. So we'll see you guys in 3 hours.
Right. Yeah.
So I asked Gino while you're in the bathroom his favorite video game. What's your all-time favorite?
My favorite video game? Oh, shit, what did I do? Oh, I'm gonna kill these guys. Mine is... It's funny. It's not the one I play all the time. It's not like my go-to. I'll pick it up and play it every day or anything. But Silent Hill, by far, is my all-time favorite video game ever. Just the way the original Silent Hill was made. To be honest with you, I'm surprised it was ever even made.
It's a squishy. It just became big.
But yeah, Silent Hill, by and far. And Resident Evil is probably a close second.
That's all the horror stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why. I vibe with it. Like, I just thought it was a great game. It just creeped me out. Like, I love scary games in general. I like that uneasiness. Like recently, as far as scary games, like Outlast. I haven't finished the second one yet, but the first Outlast, great. Scared the shit out of me. I'd scream like a fucking girl. And
did you ever play Dead Cells? Or Dead Cells? God. No, that's all in my brain. What is the EA game? No, I can't think of it. All I can think of is Dead Cells.
EA games.
Dead Space, yeah.
No, that's one I need to play.
Dead Space is great.
It's... This goes back to a conversation I was having earlier with someone else about how I think jump scares are cheap, but I love the psychological playing. And like Alien does the same thing where it's just noises and one alien's creating all this like tension. Like,
Right.
when is it gonna? Where is it? Was it there?
Yeah.
Dead Space does the same thing. Really good sound
And you
design.
played at least the first two of that, right?
Yeah.
Did you
Also-
play all three?
I started the third, and then I don't know what happened.
The third wasn't as scary. It became more of an action game by the third game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 and 2, I was completely
Which is
enamored with.
it's funny you said that how it turned into an action game later on. It seems how all those series end up going towards that action thing, which is not why people loved it to begin with. Like obviously, I've played every Resident Evil ever made except for 6. Like I've played it, I can't get through it because it's just too much action. The fact I even got through 5 is amazing.
6
but-
is the one that everyone lambasts.
I still haven't finished it to this day, and I don't know why. I just can't do it. Silent Hill, same thing. As you go through the series, they start adding more and more of this action element, like shooting and more weapon-oriented. It's like, no, I want fucking just a good, scary game and like good fucking story and stuff. So,
Oh, okay. But yeah, no, Silent Hill is also good for that because it was more psychological.
yeah. And I love it.
Partially due to the tech limitations of the hardware.
Right. And actually, you played the reboot, what is it, Shattered Memories, I think? It came out on...
Was it a remake?
Yeah, it was a reimagining of the first one. Reimagining, I shouldn't say remake, because there's no combat in it.
That was for PS Vita.
PS2, the Wii, PSP possibly. It's actually...
It's a baby.
You got a bazooka? You can blow
Actually,
that up.
I do. Yeah, great.
But it was a reimagining of the first one. There's no combat whatsoever. It was just real psychological.
Super
but it was
fast.
really good, though. I'm
no.
just trying to get over here.
We can move back. I accidentally activated my speakers. That actually might have been the way we needed to go anyways. But yeah, the psychological stuff. Did you play the PT demo?
No, I didn't have a PS4. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I was very much looking forward to that game. What is it? Guillermo del Toro
And Kojima.
Yep. Yeah,
Like, I still have it on my PS4. You can't re-download it. I'm just waiting for unfortunate things to happen, and then it goes away.
But yeah, it looked good with what they were trying to do with it. I think it would have panned out to be a good reboot of the series because it needs it. And Konami ain't doing fucking shit with any of their franchises right now, which is frustrating. Like there needs to be more Castlevanias and Silent Hills.
Right now they're doing like re-releases.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Gradius. Well, Gradius is still huge as far as the arcades go, but console stuff, I don't think they're doing a whole lot.
This way? No. They just launched a...
If you have one. Nope.
Yeah, wrong thing.
Oh, you hit the wrong one.
Damn. Alright, we gotta find our way, because there's also, I think, the dude grilling up here. So
Oh, there you go, yeah.
we just have to find our way to him
Didn't we just play this level? How did we not memorize it?
by talking.
Yeah.
So there. What is our way over there? We've been over there before.
There's gotta be something we're missing.
Yes. So the makers of this game, by the way, went on to make a Hercules game in the same vein for PlayStation 1.
Really?
I looked into it. I even purchased it and acquired it. It's not as good or fun, but
Did they ever do a Zombies Ate My Neighbors 2?
no. Oh, well, yes. Oh, God, what was it called? There is it has a different name. It's not just
They
2.
really made a sequel to this?
In a way, yes.
Stop
No,
being
no.
so cryptic. Spit it out. How did it...
No, I'm trying to think of the name of the title now.
And I'm just messing with you.
It's like there was a follow-up, but it went under a different name, different guise.
Was it for Super Nintendo or?
It's like the weird sequel like Lost Vikings 2 that nobody knew about.
Lost Vikings is cool.
Lost Vikings is amazing.
That's like basically like a puzzle kind of game, right?
Yeah.
Because you got the 3
You have
Viking.
an arrow, a shield, and
Let's see.
Eric the Red. Head bashing skills, running skills.
But they each had their own skills, but you had to use all 3 to get through like the levels, right?
Yeah. Me and my little nephew Dope would spend countless hours playing that game. That's our jam right there.
It's like we have stuff that's. I think it was Ghoul Patrol. Was the sequel.
That sounds familiar. Oh, that was on
So,
Super Nintendo?
Yeah.
Then? Huh.
Oh, it was on the... Oh, God, I didn't even repurchase it. It was on the Wii Virtual
Console. Interesting.
And what's up? We got Des DeCaver.
Desi.
What's up, buddy?
That's
Saying what's up.
original bass player number 2.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's what it is. I might
Hey, Des.
own it. There was a period of time where I would seek out all this stuff. I might seek out that horrible Hercules game. Well, it's not horrible. It's just kind of generic. We're still trying to get that barbecue guy.
Yeah.
Do we need something that...
Right there, man. I got nothing.
Wait, is he gonna come through? Break the wall. We just need you to break the wall. Yeah, so
We gotta be missing it. We gotta probably go
all the way around.
right as much as we can.
This is the... We've already tried.
Oh, he could probably cut through this side.
Will he? He won't. He notices us. Though.
Oh, all right. Left to go right.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Oh wait, there's a...
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's also that guy. Nope. Let's just take the road he created first. Is this the way up? This thing.
Left. Yes, we got it.
Barbecue. And we're out. Peace! Yeah, Ghoul Patrol. It's like no one has played it. Watch. And he says, hey.
Oh, we should have wrote down the password. We wouldn't have to redone all this before.
Get heart. Just think of Goofy.
It doesn't help, Joe.
It is the same password, by the way. I do actually recall it being those 4 letters for that. Weird Kids on the Block. This is a very relevant reference. It's definitely 2019. Actually, aren't they performing again?
They should be if they're not.
Or at least members of them are these days. Oh, this is the pod people.
Yeah.
Alright, we both now have lawnmower
We got keys.
weed whackers.
Don't get confused.
What? That's not you I've been squirting? Oh crap. Is there a way? The split screen. If only they had looked at Toe Jam and Earl and learned a way to do this.
Yeah, on the fly.
Toe Jam and Earl did it on the Genesis. I know it's, the Super Nintendo is at least.
Well, the Genesis does what Nintendo don't, so I'm not surprised.
Cheerleader. Health. Hello. You're safe. I like how they even prioritize points for the cheerleader.
Does she get? Oh, is she
It's
more
1,000
expensive?
points, I think. Do you need?
Yeah, I can do some. All right, get my weed whacker up.
What should we tell all the ladies?
Just one lady nowadays, which I'm absolutely fine with.
Weed whacking. Or whatever these are. Purple mushroom whacking. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of ammo. Did I just miss this on first run? Or is this random?
I doubt at this time they would have the capability to do random, but you never know.
I have now over 400 things of ammo and munition for my squirt gun. So we've got... Oh, I can't hit that one. It's always 4 when I hit that button.
4 left.
So, I gotta go save myself. That seems spiritual.
So you never kill this thing.
Crap, I just wasted my health. Let's get rid of you. There you go. Savior teacher that gave you the F. Take that.
Just a good person.
The teacher that gave you F. I mean, you probably earned it, right?
No. I studied.
Also, an F is like 59%. You could still be good. Oh, you probably needed that, sorry.
No, we're good. Find another one.
Alright, so there's our military. And there's someone over here. Barbecue. He's always that guy barbecuing. Apocalypse comes around and just gotta have those hamburgers.
Oh, I gotta get my knives and forks here.
And our keys.
Oh, and a baby? Shit.
It's like every Saturday of his youth watching his friends play video games.
Who's that?
Des.
Oh shit, you had the key.
Oh. Alright, so we need...
Oh, Mr. Barbecue! Some fucking gutter mouth song.
Let's see.
Got a bazooka.
Alright, we're out. Grab onto our watches.
She don't want to get in on this.
He's so enthralled. It's almost as engaging to him as a Cardinals game.
At least this season.
Yeah, oh gosh. As I say, you guys host every Sunday that there's football. Is there any other team you're just devoted to? Other than the Arizona Cardinals?
I'm a Bears, he's Dallas.
Wait, so then why do you host the Cardinals stuff? Well, you said Bears.
I'm Bears. I'm from
Dallas?
Chicago.
Wait.
We did, like when I was a Dallas fan, there was no Arizona Cardinals or Phoenix Cardinals yet.
Ah.
So
Okay. I was like, wait, you just confused me because he's like always hosting it.
and I'm like super old, so I'm like the Danny White era.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Tom Landry, Danny White, Tony Dorsett.
See, you're talking about the Rattlers. The Arizona Rattlers, a team here that has won a championship in this American
Arizona
football.
Wranglers?
Rattlers. Oh, the Wranglers.
No, the Wranglers.
So, fun story. So the Cardinals moved here when I was five. Okay. But apparently my dad has always had football season tickets. And he has brought up on random occasions, like, I took you to some Wranglers games, don't you remember? And I look him up, I'm like, their last season I was like 2. I don't remember being at a Wranglers game, but it would make sense if you brought me that I might have watched that.
Yeah, I was probably like 30.
Wait, what? No. There's no way. Or you're aging very graceful. Even Tom Cruise could take some, like, points.
Some lessons.
Yeah. Apparently that's too overwhelming. Okay.
Nice, dude.
Why is it our job to save these idiots that are just fucking standing around fucking zombies? Call some bullshit.
At least the Explorer makes sense instead of someone's backyard.
Oh shit, I'm almost dead. Need a health pack.
Alright, so where are we? What are the treasure chests?
I don't know, I'm about to find out though.
Because you need to see if they'll do something helpful.
Give me some health. Oh, it probably
Oh.
kills everything. It's like the Ark of the Covenant. You open it up and it's just like everyone's melted faces.
So we need 3 people somewhere around here.
That's what I call it, Ark of the Covenant. Fuck these mummies though. Take too long to kill.
So these aren't water balloons, these are actually tomatoes.
Surprised you didn't know that.
So we have to... Once they're closed, they're closed?
Done.
Well, I'm getting away from these guys. Go away. Not my money.
You're not my mummy.
Oh,
Oh, we got the guy to the right.
stop exploring these weird caverns, stir.
We got the castle next. You died on that one, I think.
Yeah.
We got this.
Anything? Fire extinguisher. Ah. Oh wait, I'm sitting on. No. Yes. There we go.
Oh, go up. There's all that gold in here.
And that's how he actually beat me on points last night. Alright, so we just have one person left there.
Yeah, I think he's down here to the left. You found him the last time through that door.
Go freeze. Or as Arnold would say it, freeze. Why do I keep getting the things that pop out? I'm getting out of here.
Nice.
Ha!
I think I only got one knife left.
I think you also said that last time, and I died first.
I think I saved everyone on this level.
Yes, and then you had the high score. He put your name in with an exclamation point.
Jeez, what was my name?
It was actually Maddie, but screamed.
All caps.
All right, so these are werewolves, right?
Yeah, swearwolves, not werewolves.
Oh, they don't turn the... Oh, now they're real? Oh, this sucks.
Maybe this is random.
I'm just paranoid now.
Oh shit, I only got 9 things left.
Oh dear me. Go away. I don't know you. You're stealing my purse. Yep, it definitely destroys things. What does this do? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I'm just a ghost?
Invincible?
I guess?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or am I taking them over? No, that's fine. That was you, huh? That was with your holy water. I guess I'm just invisible. I'm a ghost.
I'm gonna rack my popsicles. That's all I got left.
Is this just temporary, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm sure it lasts for a little bit.
There we go. I also just froze. Go away!
Oh, shoot the water.
There it goes.
Got aim at it, bro.
With auto aiming, thank you. So, what do you guys have coming up, by the way? Let's go back on conversation here. What's coming up for Creepsville?
Show-wise, not too much. Yeah, we're planning stuff, but we don't really want to talk about quite yet. But I don't know. Do you want to talk about what we just did in the studio?
We got asked to do a title song in a movie.
Songs Ate My Neighbors, the official film.
The official film.
The new Super Mario Brothers movie. The Ghosts of Bob Hoskins.
Hopefully John Leguizamo's in the new one.
What's funny was I was looking at a list of top movies that involve like alternate dimensions, and it was on it. I was like, I guess if you take the Mario stuff out of it, it's not a horrible movie. It's just that it's a horrible Mario movie.
No, it's a terrible movie, period. It's like watching a Garbage Pail Kids movie. It's awful.
There we go.
Nice.
I figured we could use that.
Where do you want to go, bro?
Well, we have 4 to find. We have to get a key. Well, that's cool, though. Will we... Well, you'll proudly post about it, I'm sure, when it gets announced. Right?
Yeah, can we even say anything about it right now, or
What?
Oh, the movie.
The Garbage Pail Kids movie?
yes, that one.
Yes, now everyone's just gonna be confused. They're like, dude, I just heard from that... Actually, that'll give me hits, so we can go with this. They're making a Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Creepsville's doing the soundtrack.
The Creepsville will be in it. Confirmed.
No, so actually, there's a movie called Dolly Deadly that came out, and it did really well, and Trauma Entertainment picked up the sequel, which is incredible. That's a super amazing, like, B-movie label. And the director, Heidi Moore, hit me up, and she wanted to know if we wanted to do the soundtrack, or the title song for Kill Dolly Kill, which is the sequel, and the obvious answer for me was yeah, so we went to the studio with Jalapaz over at Audio Confusion, and we did it. And we actually got some cool guest appearances. We got Dreadoff from the Venomous Pinks, and we got Stitch Hopeless and the Sea Legs to come in and do some backing vocals. And it ended up being like a super fun time. The track turned out super cool, and like I'm super proud about it. And we didn't release it for one reason or another. We won't get into it. And then it gets picked up by a movie, and I'm ecstatic. I'm like super happy.
We've officially gotten further, by the way. I'm just gonna point this out.
A little bit further.
So on top of that, there is stuff happening, I know. What is it? Any new albums, EPs, LPs?
I figure we could wait another 10 years before releasing some more music.
I think there's a baby in the song because it's
Yeah,
shaking.
it's the giant baby one.
It's like 20 years before you release your second
Oh
album.
my god, giant baby.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. You know, you release your first album, you wait
He-
20 years.
He lost the Survivor, by the way.
Shit.
That's how we do it.
How is it you were saved giving me an F, but not the military guy? Oh wait. Yeah.
Nah, we're definitely got new music. We've been writing constantly, and we're playing it live all the time. It's just as far as releasing it, as far as something anyone can purchase or listen to on their own, besides listening to us live, it hasn't quite happened yet. We got a lot of stuff recorded in our backlog, and like he was mentioning, for whatever reasons, we just haven't quite released them yet. But we're continuing to grow, continuing to write.
It's my fault though. I don't want to release digitally at all.
You don't want to be on Bandcamp?
I don't know what my problem is. I just don't want to do it.
That was my last life. I think I'm
I
done.
feel like there's something like really sacred about
I
not
just got
having
ran over.
your stuff like.
Does this not work on a baby? On a giant baby? Yeah, sorry. It's a very
Hold on, you were
random-
just pouring your heart and soul out. Don't mind the
That's
giant baby.
It's gonna.
But you were
trump
saying
no
how
matter what.
the digital is kind of
I didn't
soulless.
say anything.
Oh, don't be quiet now.
Everyone wants to hear more about this giant baby on Bandcamp.
Creepsville's new album, Giant Baby.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I like being an anomaly.
Exclusive. I'm just gonna start going through my items and seeing if they help.
Yeah, beat the fuck out of that baby.
That sounds awesome.
Creepsville doesn't condone beating babies.
Go away, baby.
Just in this case.
It's Joe doing it, not you.
That's right.
Man, why does it move around so much?
Joe.
Man, come on, baby.
I think if you hit X, there's a super move. Like a super
Oh.
punch. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
They're all doing the same. We're fighting a giant baby. Am I supposed to beat the baby? Because there's nothing on my radar. There's no radar even to pop up.
Yeah, you know, you just have to kill this thing. This is like the mini boss. Now you're screwed.
Oh, wait. What is...
No, you have to kill the baby and then it turns into a baby. And then you rescue it.
There's
Two
cheerleaders up there.
cheerleaders.
We also didn't go into this building. Did I just waste all these items on a giant baby?
Probably.
But really? So you're... I mean, I understand the Spotify stuff, but like, just even as a platform to get more ears to hear the music.
I don't want to do it.
Go away, baby. How do I get over there? And then I get crushed. I was gonna say, I'm not trying to think. I haven't seen any of your stuff before.
You won't.
Oh, I do have to beat the baby because there's a key.
Special key.
We're gonna just use all my ammunition here. What do we got? What do we... Weed whack. The grenade equivalent. Which is not helpful when aiming at a fast-moving baby. Squirt, 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 squirt. You've gotten past this?
Yes, in the past.
I'm dead.
You may have one more life left.
No, that's it.
That's it.
Alright, well, we're gonna wrap this one up too. So, on that note though, where can they find you guys? Any upcoming shows? I know you just said there's like a gap, wasn't there? But anything you want to pimp out and promote? Your favorite Twitter account or your own personal...
Well, you can find us on... We have clips and stuff on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Just, you know, Google Creepsville 666. Look for the official one. Other than that, I don't think we have anything upcoming shows-wise that's concrete. But follow our pages and, you know, you'll be able to see that shortly. Yeah, I don't know. I want to thank you. It's
you
been a
guys.
blast, man. I've been looking forward to it.
As have I, and it's been so long since I've played.
There you go.
You just put blank in there. The ghost has.
Knocked out. You know,
Knocked it out of the park.
Poop. Exclamation point.
But alright, and for me, of course, you can always keep up on, well, everything. Social media is EveryShowJoe, EveryShowJoe.com. If you want to support, like I said, if you're watching live on Twitch, you can always subscribe. And if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime and a free subscription. That just goes to waste if you don't use it. So you can always give that to me. I think it gives me like $5. But there's that. Otherwise, patreon.com/EveryShowJoe. Even $1 helps me pay for tickets, helps me pay for travel.
Because he's got to go to every show, man. So.
And the $5 tier there you can do, and you get a shout out on the next episode that follows when you do that. So get your name in a broadcast with whoever I have on next, which I think is El Googly Diablo.
Nice.
Wait. It's them and Dinosaur Love. Actually, I have to confirm it, but it should be Dinosaur Love, and I think we're playing Jurassic Park on the next episode on the Sega Genesis.
Nice.
I think that's the
better
most
version.
appropriate thing to play with Dinosaur Love. So we'll see. No one plays as Alan Grant. We all play as the Raptor.
You can always do Turok and kill him, but that's not really Dinosaur Love either. Though.
So yeah. So there's all that stuff. If you're watching on YouTube or listening as a podcast, please subscribe. And hopefully any technical issues I'm still working on, but I think this one, they're getting better. I'm learning. So thank you for your patience on that. So until next episode, you guys take care. And we're going to eventually, since I'm like playing producer, so we're going to. So thank you guys. And then I guess that's it. Until next time.
Peace.